Hey, Shalom. This is your brother Karath. I'm coming at you again with another lesson. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kudash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Enough respect to you brothers that's laboring in this truth, making your calling and election sure. This article is from USA Today. It says Neiman Marcus files for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection amid temporary store closings during coronavirus. It says luxury department store chain Neiman Marcus Group filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection Thursday as the coronavirus tips struggling retailers into existential crises. It says the company said it's not planning mass store closings on a permanent basis, though its stores are currently temporarily closed. We will reopen our doors as it is safe to do so based on the status of the pandemic. It says the company said in a statement the Chapter 11 process will not impact the timing of our store reopenings, but it will ensure we are stronger financially when we do. If there were to be future store closings, it would be an operational decision on a case-by-case basis. The company said it obtained support from a significant majority of its creditors to undergo a financial restructuring, substantially reducing its debt load and interest payments and supporting continued operations during the COVID-19 pandemic and beyond. Neiman Marcus completed a debt restructuring plan in 2019 that was aimed at avoiding bankruptcy. But the coronavirus forced Neiman Marcus and other department stores to temporarily close their stores, exacerbating their woes. It says department stores have struggled for years amid heightened competition from digital players such as Amazon, discount chains such as TJ Maxx, and specialty retailers. It says coronavirus fallout, J. Crew store closings possible as retailer files for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. Aiming to stay open, Gold's Gym files for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection amid coronavirus closings. It says Neiman Marcus, whose stores include the Bergdorf Goodman luxury chain, announced in March that it will close the majority of its 22 last call stores. The company hopes to avoid the fate of rival Barney's, which liquidated in 2019. And these people are going to eventually liquidate too. It's not going to be no Chapter 11. These people are this company. You know, I'm just gonna put it out there and speak those things that be not. You know, I'm gonna speak it. You know, in the office of a prophet, man, because you know we speak according to the oracles of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. We are his mouthpiece. So I'm going to just put it out there, man. That this place is going to liquidate, man. And places like this, these places are going to end up liquidating, man. They're not going to just file for Chapter 11 and then reopen on a later date. These places are going to liquidate. It says the retailer's decision to file Chapter 11 bankruptcy marks the third major case of the week after the filing of fashion retailer J. Crew Group and fitness chain Gold's Gym. It says Neiman Marcus CEO Godfrey Van Riemenhoek said, Salakia, in a statement that the company had been making solid progress on our journey to long-term profitable and sustainable growth before COVID-19. Says we have grown our unrivaled luxury customer base, expanded our industry leading customer relationships, achieved higher omni-channel penetration, and made meaningful strides in our transformation to become the preeminent luxury customer platform, he said. However, like most businesses today, we are facing unprecedented disruption caused by the COVID-19 pandemic, which has placed inexorable pressure on our business. It says the company proposes a plan to eliminate $4 billion in debt during its bankruptcy and hopes to emerge from the process in early fall. And you're not going to emerge from the process in early fall, man. It says, Salaki Neiman Marcus closed all of its stores through at least May 31st through 10 locations. It says those 10 locations are open for curbside pickup services. Many workers are furloughed or face temporary pay cuts. And all of this stuff is, this is just the beginning, man. These furloughs and these filing for Chapter 11s. Eventually these companies are going to be completely liquidated, man, and they're not going to be. These companies aren't even going to be operational anymore, man. They're going to be completely done away with. Let me grab some scriptures real quick. This is Ecclesiastes 12:4. It says, "And the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low." And the sound of the grinding is low right now. The people aren't working. The grinding is low. People aren't working jobs right now. In certain places they're reopening cities and stuff like that, but by and large, man, well, they're feeling the pinch, man. They want America to reopen because there's what do they call that? When they have a business, they have a business conflict of interest. That's the word I'm looking for. They have conflicts of interest. And, there's people that want these businesses to reopen, but, there's protocol. People can get sick. People can die. So they're kind of in a pinch, and they, but like the scripture is saying here, man, it says the grinding is low. It said the sound of the grinding is low. That means that these businesses aren't open and money isn't being made. It says, "And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low." And that's the music industry, man. That's these people that make money off of music as well. These people their money is being halted, man. They're at a standstill. Why? Because this is all through the power of Yahweh Bashmi Yahushua, man. These people aren't making money. These businesses are going to be liquidated. And, America, all in all, man, it's just being picked apart by Yahweh, by the God of the Bible, man. Because he's not for America, man. He's not for this place. This place has been built on the blood of indigenous people, man. This place has been, they shed innocent blood, man. And they built cities with blood, man, bloodshed. And the Most High is not for that. He's completely against that, and even more so. They shed the blood of the children of Israel, which is the Negroes, Latinos, and the Native American Indians, man, which is the Most High's chosen people, pursuant to Deuteronomy 28, which they fit all the curses in Deuteronomy 28. They would be on those people for a sign. Those people are the Most High's chosen people, and he's going to avenge those people. You know what I mean, on this place. This is Isaiah 24:9. It says, "They shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it." And that's it. That's true, man. That's true now, but it's gonna become even more of a reality to people as we go, as we we march along into the end of the end of this age. The more we approach the end of this age, the more that drink is going to be bitter to these people, man. And America is that city of confusion. Isaiah 24:10, it says the city of confusion is broken down, and America is that city of confusion. This is, all kinds of nonsense goes on here. And that's why this place is being broken down, because, they allow all manner of wickedness, man. Transgenders, homosexuals, lesbians, bi-curious, anything you want to be, you can be it here. The Most High isn't for that. That's confusion, and he's not gonna tolerate confusion. He'd rather just destroy it. It says every house is shut up that no man may come in, and the houses are shut up. People are being quarantined. you know, and not only are the houses being shut up, the businesses are being shut up. It says there's a crying for wine in the streets, and that crying for wine is answers. People want some answers, man. It says all the joy is darkened and the mirth of the land is gone. It says, in the city is left desolation and the gate is smitten with destruction. And that's that leadership, man. Leadership doesn't know what the heck to do. Nobody knows, should we open? Should we stay? Should we close? Should we, nobody knows what to do. Salakia. Salak. This is 1 Thessalonians 5:2. It says, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. And the day of the Lord is on its way, man. The day of the Lord, the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus is going to come, because all the prophecies are lining up now, man. Because, the scripture tells you to watch and pray. If you've been watching, and the scripture also talks about you have to be giving. Let me grab it before I butcher it. You have to be occupied. Salakia. Where's that at? Salakia. Ecclesiasticus 39:1, it says, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of the ancient and be occupied in prophecies. And that's what we're doing, man. We're occupied in prophecies right now. That's how we know we're getting closer than ever. So the day of the Lord is on its way, and it's going to come like a thief to the people that aren't occupied in prophecy. 1 Thessalonians 5:3, it says, for when they shall say peace and safety, and they're going to say it's peace and safety because they're already talking about, we're going to file for chapter 11 and then we're going to reopen again. And they may do that. But eventually, like I said, it's going to be it'll either be, this place will either, these stores will either be liquidated or they'll just be completely done away with when Yahweh Bashem Yahushai comes back, and he comes up and he comes on them like, he shows up like a thief on these people, or when the ICBM missiles hit, man. So it says, when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. And how does travail come upon a woman with child? She has birthing pains. What does she have? She has contractions. So this happens, coronavirus happens, this happens. They, they go into chapter 11, and then, some companies liquidate, and then ultimately the woman gives birth, man. ICBM missiles, Lord Yahweh Shai comes back, So, the people that are occupied in prophecy, man, that day won't overtake them as a thief, man. Because we know full well what's going on here. The Most High he's letting that worm spread under. Like the scripture says, he's letting the worm spread under in this place, man. This place is gonna be completely destroyed eventually, man. Thus saith the Lord. And thus the prophets prophesied in the Holy Scriptures, man. And with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakal Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Enough respect to you brothers laboring in this truth, man. Just a little bit longer, man. A little bit longer, brothers. We almost about this peace, man. Call all Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai.